Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. It's Big John, aka the Amazing Fasting Fat Man, aka the Incredible Shrinking Man. All right, folks, a couple of things. One, then this is going to make you guys happy. I am back to broadcasting weekly. So you'll get another broadcast after this next week. In fact, I might even squeeze another one because I did promise at one point that I would actually show me cooking a OMAD meal just so you guys get an idea of what I eat during the day. Anyway, the title of this episode is the Billy Joel incident and the Billy Joel situation. All right. Now, I didn't meet Billy Joel. I didn't spill drinks. I didn't steal his food. Nothing of the sort. All right. The Billy Joel incident is, well, let me give you the backdrop, what brought it about. Last weekend, a neighbor had a house party, or actually a yard party, and music was blasting. But at one point, they played this song "Toast" by this artist Kofi or Coffee, and my son just loved that song. Every time it comes on, he starts jumping around and dancing. So when it came on, he started dancing, and you know how like parties are when you have a DJ. The DJ will cut the song short, and pretty much that's what happened. The song got cut short, so as a result, the kid didn't look too pleased because he knows how the song go. He expected certain parts and it wasn't there, and he kind of looked at us like, "What's going on?" So we decided to put it on for him, and then afterwards we started playing different tunes just to see what else he would like because he really just loved this one song. Other songs he tolerate, but we want to see if we could like play different songs and get him into it. And of course, as happened when we're playing songs, my wife will want to play her favorite artist, which is Billy Joel. So she started playing Billy Joel, and then boom, the Billy Joel incident comes up. The Billy Joel incident is this: back in 2017, right? Billy Joel was playing at the Garden. I believe it was weekly or monthly. But anyway, my wife loves Billy Joel. She's the ultimate Billy Joel fan. So she wanted to go see Billy Joel. Now, as you guys know, back then I would say about 480, 475. So, she told me she wanted to go see it and she wants to buy the tickets, and she's going to get the tickets way in advance because she wants me to come with her. And she figures like, okay, do you think you could lose a significant amount of weight in say 9 months? We could go see Billy Joel. And I know how much it meant to her, so I told her, look, listen, even if I have to starve myself, I will lose the weight. I will be able to fit in the seats in the garden. So she got the tickets. I had roughly about 8.5, 9 months to lose the weight, right? And the first thing I did was I went back to the gym. I got a personal trainer, started working out with a personal trainer 3 times a week, right? And started eating properly. And in the beginning, it was working. A good week, week and a half, 2 weeks, I'm losing weight. All I had to do was stick with it. However, you know how it is. The addiction. The addiction convinced me, okay, you know what? You're working out, you're losing weight. We could sneak a cheat day here and there, right? No problem. You're still going to lose the weight. So the first time I sneak a cheat day, step on the scale after a week, actually gain weight. So the addiction came up with another solution. All right, how about this? We do a sneak day, we really eat, and when we get too stuffed, we purge. Sounds like a bargain to me. And I did it, right? And one day turned into 2 days, turned into 3 days. So pretty much 3 days I was binging and purging, and 4 days I was taking it seriously, right? And the weight wasn't coming off. Like sometimes I would lose weight, sometimes I would gain weight. It was going back and forth, right? And the time kept drawing closer and closer to the concert. And instead of like, and there's a thing too, I think we tend to BS ourselves to the utmost level because we'll tell ourselves, okay, I need to lose weight for a wedding. I need to lose weight to go on vacation. I need to lose weight for whatever reason we come across. And the thing is, we'll have a solid game plan to lose the weight. We won't stick with it. But as time progresses, there's no sense of desperation. It's like, well, you know what? I could do this. If I just spend the next, 3 months and really concentrate, I know I could do this. And it never happens. We just keep BSing ourselves. So as the time drew near, I could literally see the excitement run out of my wife's eyes. Like, she was anticipating this and she was excited, and I could see excitement change to disappointment. But in my mind, I wasn't worried about it because I had a backup plan. The backup plan is the old substitution routine. Like back when I think it was around 2012, 2013 season, the Knicks made the playoffs, and it was LeBron versus Carmelo in the Garden. And my wife got some good tickets. Like, you guys seen the video of Fat Man in the Garden, where I was at Madison Square Garden, finally able to fit in the seats. And you guys seen the seats we had were pretty good. My wife is adept at scoring primo seats. Just like the Billy Joel seats. We were, I would say, 3, 4 rows behind Celebrity Row at the Garden for a Billy Joel concert. So she does get excellent seats, and she had excellent seats for the Knicks game too. It was better seats than the one I had for the Knicks versus Miami Heat back in January. So perfect, atmosphere. But the thing is, I knew at that time, look, I am not going to fit in those seats. And this is 2012, so I would say I was 420, 410. Yeah, I was still in the fours, right? But I knew that, like, even if I could, like, push myself into the seats, I would be oozing all over the people to the side of me. So I told her, look, I don't think I could fit in the Garden seats. You should take my brother with you instead. He's a Knicks fan. He's going to enjoy it. It makes no sense to miss out on these great seats. So she took my brother, right? Substitution. I wind up watching the game on TV. My brother got to go to the Garden and had a great time. He thoroughly enjoyed it. Fantastic. She had a wedding to go to. One of her friends from work was getting married, and of course, she wanted me to come along. Now, at that point, I was the one who was like, I don't want to embarrass her. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna be the biggest person there. When we're dancing, it's gonna look like the dancing bear. I'm gonna be a spectacle. So I faked a ankle sprain and convinced her to take my cousin instead. My cousin came back and told me, like, that was the wedding of the century, the party, the music, everything. I missed out on it, you know? So when the Billy Joel concert was drawing near, I tried a substitution thing again. I told her, look, take my brother. But this time, she said no. It's not the same thing. I want to take my husband to this concert. You know all the songs. You could sing along with me. I want to enjoy that concert with you. Your brother, he knows a Billy Joel, but he don't know any of the songs, and he would just be going there to keep me company. I want to have fun. I want to have a time to remember, and I wanted to have it with you. So we didn't go to the Billy Joel concert, and she did not sell the tickets. She kept the tickets just as a keepsake to remind herself that she had like these great seats to see Billy Joel. But those tickets came to really, remind me every time I saw them of how I disappointed my wife, like, how I let her down. Now, subsequently, I have lost the weight. We've gone to the Garden, and if it wasn't for COVID, we'd be going out a lot more because, prior to COVID happening and the lockdown, she was totally enthusiastic over the fact that I was smaller. We could travel more. I could get back on the plane because in the past, like before I got super big, Whenever we would fly, I'd have to take go into first class. We had to get first class seats because those were the seats that I could fit in. But it was always embarrassing because even in first class, the stewardess, I'm sorry, the flight attendant, I'm old school. I apologize to all the flight attendants out there, but the flight attendant would have to, I don't know if it was done on purpose, but it's like they would make a show of bringing out the extra belt to strap me into the seat, and that would always be embarrassing. Now, my wife kept a stiff upper lip about it, but I would a tad bit be embarrassed, and little by little, I stopped wanting to go anywhere by plane, and then eventually, I got too big to go on a plane anyway. But prior to COVID, we had plans to travel, to lay up on the beach, and then the lockdown happened, But the Billy Joel incident came up again, and this time was a little bit different, and this is why I'm even telling you guys about it because I came to find out even more. Like, my wife really resented the fact that, she had to hold back having fun. She had to hold back enjoying her life because of my weight. She never told me about this. She just like held it in. But like me being overweight the way I was, me being morbidly obese really made her suffer. Places she wanted to go, she couldn't go to. Restaurants she wanted to try, you know, if I scope it out and the seats is like one of those U-shaped seats where like if I sit, I'll just keep going back, or if it has handles and like the fat can't really fit inside, then we wouldn't go. So like she really suffered through it, and she was like, she never told me about it, because she loved me and didn't want to hurt my feeling, but she really resented the fact that I wasn't trying to lose weight. And this is the reason why I'm telling you guys about the Billy Joel incident, because our addiction is like any other addiction. It affects the one we love. The one we love suffers because of our addiction. It's no different than the food addiction. You have the people you love, they care about you, they want to see you lose weight. And, we sit there and we make excuses after excuses. We don't do anything to change our lot in life. We just pretty much favor the food over the people we love. And to this day, even though I am small, even though like right now, if Billy Joel had a concert, I could go to it. I could fit in the garden. I could fit in Radio City Music Hall. I can't get back that concert that my wife wanted to go to, the one that I did disappoint her on. So, guys, you're out there, listen, our stories are the same, our addictions are the same. And I keep stressing this. If I can do this, you can do this. I was 530 pounds. And, doctors would tell me things like, no, you got to get the gastric bypass. There's no way you're going to lose this on your own. That's not true at all. You could lose this on your own. So, guys, go out there and do what you can. If you need coaching, I'm available. If you need advice, I'm available. Just go to my website, www.akathecoach.com, and schedule a free advice session. And I could walk you through everything you need to do. The advice session alone, I've had people who've taken my advice and ran with it and have lost significant amount of weight. I'm coaching people who are constantly losing weight. So my method worked. In fact, remember I told you guys I'm writing a book. I'm writing the book. I'm self-publishing the book. I'm marketing the book, and I'm distributing the book. Um, I'll probably be done with it by, I would say, the end of this month, mid September. But either way, I have a campaign going on Indiegogo to fund this book in order for me to distribute it worldwide. Because what I want to do is I want to show everyone that there is an alternative to bariatric surgery. Because bariatric surgery does not address your addiction. And there are plenty of people out there who have gotten bariatric surgery and still, after initially losing weight, they end up getting big again. Why? Because the addiction was never dealt with. So now the addiction just have all the time in the world to figure out a way around the surgery and get you big again. So you know, I'm going to leave the link to the campaign in the description box for those of you who are interested in either getting an advanced copy of the book or interested in seeing this book go worldwide and help other people. Please, like, whether you donate or not, just share the link. Let people know what's going on, because one of the things I realized and one of the reasons I wrote the book is because at 530 pounds, I never heard of Angus Barbieri. I mean, seriously, this is a man who went from 456 pounds to 180 pounds, who went without food for 382 days, and as a morbidly obese person, I never heard of him. Like, Angus Barbieri should be like George Washington to, everyone who's morbidly obese. He should just be common knowledge. He should be like our God, And the reason we never heard of him is because nobody's interested in us fasting. Fasting is free. Fasting is not going to make industries money. So nobody really pushed this narrative. Guess what? We're going to push the narrative now. My success and the people I'm coaching success, the people who follow my advice success, and you out there who just follow me on YouTube. There's plenty of you who've lost weight, follow me on YouTube, and have sent me letters, emails telling me that you've done this. So our success is going to revolutionize the way people deal with obesity, and it's going to change what's possible. You know, I don't want people to have a Billy Joel incident. We're going to put an end to that too. You know, so guys, again, the link to the campaign will be in the description box. If you need coaching, www.akathecoach.com. If you need advice, same place. All my social media handles are in the description box. All right. But anyway, guys, like, share, subscribe. The next video is coming next week, and I will try to. I'm definitely going to broadcast weekly. I'll try to get two in. One would be, where I show an OMAD meal, so like people have an idea of how to do an OMAD. So guys, like, share, subscribe. Also, tell me what you think about the new intro. All right, and any questions you have, leave it in the comment section. I will answer them on air. The more popular questions, as well as the ones that I feel that people really need to know about. All right, guys, like, share, subscribe. Take care. Bye.